All right, everybody. So what you are seeing here, I know it's kind of shocking. If you build PCs, you are looking at this like, wait, what the heck are you doing? This is a budget gaming PC. Now you're probably wondering, what the frick is it doing in this box? Why is it even in here? And basically, me and my little cousin, my little cousin came up with the idea. He was like, hey, yo, Sally Boo, can you make me a soccer-themed PC case? And I was like, say no more, say no less. And if you're wondering what this PC was in originally, it was originally in a Dell Optiplex 3010. So I spent some time doing some nailing and everything, and we got a pretty basic setup here so far. So you're gonna have the fan that's gonna sit right there on top. This is kind of where, you know, the whole motherboard and everything's gonna be. And we're gonna try to put something here to kind of like, you know, cover this. But you have this piece of wood right here that's holding this in place. And you have this piece of wood right here that's holding this in place. And it's also holding the battery over here in place. So here is another update that we got going here. So, you know, we got the freaking PC fan mounted there. There's a piece of plywood right there that's kind of holding it in and holding it on there. You have your motherboard right here, and now we have a piece of plywood that's keeping the motherboard in place right there, and it also gives us some space back here to work with where we can put cables and stuff like that. This is where the headphone jack goes in. This is where, you know, normally some of your USBs would go in. We have this mounted in place. We have this piece of plywood right here. I still have to nail this bottom part in. That's holding it into place right here. And the Dell Optiplex 3010, where the headphone jack goes in, this whole little part right here, there's a screw hole here where you put that screw hole into the shell casing of the Dell Optiplex. So we just decided to put a small little nail right there and, you know, attach it to the freaking wood right here. So, like I said earlier, we got that to hold on the fan. We got this to hold in both the graphics card. It also holds in the motherboard. This piece of plywood right here. We also got back here, this is where you can put your hard drive in, and that's a piece of plywood to hold the hard drive in there, so you can literally, you know, slide it out and then slide it back in, essentially. We also got this piece of plywood over here that's helping to keep the motherboard in. And we also got the USB cable thing right there where you can plug in the USBs. So things are looking pretty much set right now. Alright, so we've pretty much finished the structure of the case. We just haven't finished actually designing it, but you got the FC Barcelona logo right there. If you lift up our cover here, that's where you can see everything that's been mounted inside of there. So, pretty cool, huh? Now, to show you how much of a budget build this is, literally you can see right there under the freaking drivers, and NVIDIA GeForce GTX 745. That is old, that is beyond outdated, but we're about to test it out here. Here we go. Not that bad, huh? For a freaking budget PC build, this is not that bad. Here it is, also running, I think this is Drift Legends Racing 2 or Drift Racing Legends 2 or something like that. Yeah, for a pretty weird budget build, I cannot believe we got this going. That's what I'm just like, wow, just wow. But also we optimized the heck out of the PC. That's what I didn't tell you. We done a lot of crazy optimization, so yeah.